I'm out here in Spearfish Canyon looking for some Sasquatch, some Yeti. I think I finally found my first piece of evidence. Here, let me show you. It looks like the Yeti, or Sasquatch Bigfoot, was putting together some kind of ritualistic altar. There are even footprints to show he was here. Now, I think this means that we're entering the Yeti's territory. This is some kind of place marker, so we're gonna have to exercise caution from here on. I'm heading out, going deeper down the trail. If I find any more evidence, I'll document it. That's it. I'm out for now. Alright, I'm back. I found another piece of evidence as far as Sasquatch activity goes. Here I'm going to show you. What it looks like we found is some kind of sacrificial ritualistic altar that's been covered in snow. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. Nevertheless, it's still evidence. It's evidence particularly of a deeper, darker, more occultish species. So we're going to have to exercise even more caution now going forward. I'll be back in a bit. I found yet another piece of evidence. This time it's a certain kind of vegetation. Take a look here. These are what we call Yeti berries. They're toxic to any other living species except the Yeti. The Yeti always leaves 3. 3 denote the marking of the Yeti being half of 6, 666 being the number of the beast, half of the beast, that's the Yeti. Still, as always, using caution going forward. Alright, it looks like it's going to be even more treacherous going on forward, so I don't know what I'm going to do. If there's no more recordings, that means that you're going to have to assume the worst, but I'm going to put my life in my hands for the sake of research and find that Yeti. Alright, I've got more evidence. This looks like even more condemning evidence than before. Here, take a look. Here, we have Yeti fur. This is the rare green Yeti of the Black Hills region. Exactly what we're looking for. The green Yeti is known to dabble in the arcane arts, black magic, occult, Satanism, anything dark, deep-rooted evil you can think of. This Squatch is involved. He was scratching himself. Some of his fur came off onto these trees, these pieces of branch and wood, and it's just all over. Look, the green Yeti was definitely here. So, again, more caution. I'm going to keep moving forward. Finally, I found another piece of evidence, one in particular that I was looking for. One of the most damning pieces of evidence any Yeti hunter can find. Take a look. These are footprints of the Black Hills green Yeti. Slightly smaller than your average Squatch. Doesn't mean he's any less dangerous. Let's keep going. Here I have more damning evidence. This time, this is how the Black Hills green Yeti marks his territory, by spraying little droplets of feces all over the ground. This produces a pungent, putrid stench from all of the Yeti berries he's consumed. Their toxic properties create an almost sulfuric, satanic scent. It's absolutely vile, unbearable standing here, so I'm going to have to move on quickly. Exercising more caution, moving forward. I'll be back. Here, I found a marker left behind by another colleague of mine, another cryptid researcher searching for the green Yeti of the Black Hills here in Spearfish Canyon. Benji was his name. Benji Woodpecker Hossifman. He thought there was some connection between the Black Hills green Yeti and the January 6th insurrection of 2020 pulled off by those disgusting Hitlerites. He thought the best way to stop the insurrection while it was happening was to take out the puppet master himself. The puppet master being the green Yeti of the Black Hills with his wicked black magic and satanic influence. Even more telling, to the fact that Benji hasn't been seen since. Not only that, but all records of his existence have been scrubbed, so let me just show you. Do you see those? Those are Yeti berries, not just a few. Dozens of Yeti berries in the spot where he put his marker. This is looking grim. Benji, whatever you found, I'm going to find it and I'm going to release it to the public. I'm going to make sure that whatever happened to you is known and that you did not perish in vain. Wish me luck. So I'll give you a bit of background about the history of the Green Yeti. The Green Yeti is demonic in nature, but not of Christian demondom, but something much older. He's green because he represents greed, money, worst of all, capitalism. He has his roots in ancient Sumeria. His demonic name is Sisyphus, and it's no surprise, being the demon of greed, money, and capitalism, that he was behind the January 6th insurrection. So now you all know what I'm dealing with and what I'm facing. So I think if I can uncover the truth of what happened to my former colleague, Benji, and if I can deal with this Yeti once and for all, then it will also mean the end of capitalism once and for all. So now you know the burden, the weight that's on my shoulders. Wish me luck. The closer I get to the Yeti's den, the more the vegetation is affected by the rot and decay of his satanic evil. You can see these black bulbous putrefaction growing off of these trees here. It shows the air and just the energy around this place is just filled with his satanic miasma. The stakes have never been higher. So I finally found it, the Lost Gulch Mine Camp. The first instance of a Green Yeti related massacre in the United States, here in the Black Hills. There were a few miners here in this little camp, and they were laid siege by the Green Yeti cult and its master, the Green Yeti himself. No one was spared. It was a goddamn bloodbath. So these are the ruins here. Let's take a closer look. You can see their claws just shredded this steel netting here like it was nothing. Steel screen just ripped through like nothing. The door was ripped open, even though there's a steel chain. Screen absolutely shredded like paper. Sheet metal all shredded like paper. I mean, you can't make this up. It's unfortunate. What's even worse is what happened here in the back. More shredding, just absolute destruction and carnage. Oh, you see, I'm already feeling the effects of the miasma here. Everything's just coated in a thick layer of evil. And that right there, that entrance is where the miasma is thickest. Now, under normal circumstances, I would go in there, but I'm afraid that if I wouldn't make it out, the miasma would kill me. Well, I think I'm gonna keep going. What was that? Oh, no. Stay away. Stay.